There are two sides to every story. There are two sides to every face. One side shows you the light, the other shows you the shade. One planet, billions of stories, each living a different life. It's incredible when you stop and think about it. We all share the same Earth, the same sun, the same moon. And yet our lives can be worlds apart. In one part of the planet, someone wakes up in a skyscraper apartment, overlooking a glittering city skyline. Their morning starts with a hot cup of coffee brewed by a machine worth more than a month's salary for someone else. They scroll through business emails, plan their next vacation, maybe even think about what luxury car to buy next. Meanwhile, on another side of the world, someone wakes up in a small home, maybe even under an open roof. Their morning starts with fetching water, walking miles just to get to school or work, and figuring out how to stretch today's earnings to feed their family. Same planet, different realities. The difference between the poor and the rich isn't just about money. It's about opportunities, environments, and the stories life writes for us. The rich have resources, networks, and choices that allow them to dream bigger and take more risks. The poor, on the other hand, often have to fight harder for even the basics: food, safety, education. When we look at these two realities, it's easy to feel a surge of emotions, and maybe anger that there can be so much disparity, sadness for those who are struggling, or even envy towards those who seem to have it all. It's natural to compare our own circumstances with those who seem to have more. But what if we shift our perspective just a bit? What if instead of focusing on the gap between the two sides, we focus on the common ground they share? Because here's the truth. Wealth does not always define happiness. There are poor families who laugh together every night, sharing a simple meal, rich in love. And there are wealthy individuals who feel trapped, lonely, or endlessly searching for meaning. Think about it. The person waking up in the skyscraper, do they really own that apartment? Maybe they're renting. Do they really have all the money in the world? Maybe they're deeply in debt. Are they truly happy? Maybe they're going through a messy divorce. On the other side, the person waking up in a small home, do they really have no money? Maybe they have some savings tucked away. Do they really have no one to turn to? Maybe they have a strong community of friends and family. Are they truly unhappy? Maybe they find joy in the simple things in life. You see, when we look closely enough, we realize that both sides of the story have something the other can learn from. The rich can learn the value of gratitude and simplicity, while the poor can be given the tools to access opportunity and break the cycle. This isn't about ignoring the harsh realities that many people face. It's about recognizing that life is complex, and judging someone's entire reality based on their income or possessions is a gross oversimplification. So how do we bridge this divide? How do we connect with someone whose life looks vastly different from our own? It starts with empathy. It means putting ourselves in someone else's shoes, trying to understand their story, their struggles, and their triumphs. It's listening more and talking less. Next, it's about finding common ground. Maybe it's a shared love for a sports team, a hobby, or simply the desire for a better future. Finally, it's about taking action. If we see someone in need, instead of judging them, we can offer a helping hand. It could be as simple as a kind word, or as significant as mentoring someone to help them secure a better job. One planet, billions of stories, each living a different life. Yes, our lives may be vastly different, but we're all human. We all deserve respect, kindness, and a chance at a decent life. So let's focus less on the differences and more on the similarities. Let's build bridges instead of walls. After all, we all share the same sky.